The faculty, staff, and student services at MCC are unparalleled. I'd like to give a shout out to...
I want to give a shout out to
Professor Orfeo. Her real-life experience and her knowledge in the business world has been incredibly valuable.
To Professor Stein and Professor Algara because they're awesome.
I would like to give a shout out to Jonathan Bennett and Tom Laughlin of the English department for being two of my biggest influences here at Middlesex.
Professor Arroyo because she makes calculus approachable.
I want to give a shout out to Professor Bloy. You're an amazing teacher. You really care about your students.
Shout out to Professor Lemire. She's been a great professor, very patient with students, very encouraging, and very inspirational.
Shout out to Professor Savage for showing me how cool and artistic chemistry can be.
To Joe Eiler, he is a teacher in the graphic design department here. He is just so great with all of his students, treats all of us like one of his own children, and he has inspired me to continue to work harder every day.
Athletic Director Emily Norton because she's awesome and she helped me develop the volleyball program.
I want to give a shout out to Professor Thorne for inspiring me to do psychology.
I'm going to give a big shout out to two professors. That's going to be Bill Darmody and Marianne Russell of the radiology program. And that's because they were a big support for me throughout the entire program. I would have never made it without them.
I want to shout out to Dr. Bladen, Professor Pative, Sunny, and Professor Richard for being awesome biotech teachers and getting me through my associate's degree.
I want to give a shout out to Professor Patricia because she inspired me a lot. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you so much.
I want to give a shout out to Professor Orlando Sila, who really explained music in a way that was mathematical and interesting and opened up a world of music theory that I'd never seen before.
I would like to give a shout out to Professor Ashley Reed because she's the best fashion teacher there is. I would like to give a shout out to Kirsten Morrow for being amazing.
I want to give a shout out to Jose Martinez for challenging me and for making me question what's going on in the world and for making me think more politically. You're awesome.
I want to give a shout out to MCC Sports for keeping me engaged and active.
So I want to give a big shout out to the whole culinary department at Middlesex Community College. Thank you for a great experience, and I'll see you next.
I want to give a shout out to Professor Jen Bauer
Because she has given me so many different experiences to learn and
For inspiring me to pursue my communications degree.
Shout out to Professor Gonzalez because when I took her biology class, she showed me a world that I had never seen before.
I want to give a shout out to Professor Sharma for always being a great professor, being dedicated and believing in us no matter what.
Shout out to Professor Tacunia for helping me with recommendations and graduating from Middlesex Community College.
Thank you so much.
thank you. Thank you, FCC.
Without you, I couldn't make it.